This live oak was moved approximately 100 yards here at 5209 Burnet Road. The City of Austin has had a heritage tree ordinance since 2010, I believe, which requires that any trees of certain species, 24-inch diameter or larger, are either preserved in place on site, or applicants can seek a variance to remove those trees. What's interesting about the City of Austin is they consider transplanting a tree a method of tree preservation.
As a company, moving large trees like this, we're over 96%. The prep phase happens 90 days prior to mobilizing for the relocation phase. We perform those activities 3 months in advance. That way we're able to see if there's any stress from the activities that are performed during the root pruning. And then it gives a chance for new root regeneration to happen and occur before we actually come and do the mass excavation. In this particular case, we actually had to bring out a horizontal boring rig and pre-drill these holes before we could slide the pipe in to create the platform. From that point, we will beam up the trees on each end with a chain tensioning process, and then we actually use cylindrical air bladders to lift the tree and then move the tree with a prime mover or two, which is just an excavator, and then we're shuffling the bags as we're moving forward and approaching the hole. The pipe platform in this instance will stay underneath the tree, and that's just because whenever we drove the pipe in there with the rocky conditions that it had, pulling them out could actually be harmful to the tree and the root system. We'll backfill with some amended soils and then mulch the top, water it, make sure everybody's good with what it looks like, fence it off, and we're done.
This tree was pulled basically out of solid rock. Moved over here, we know that it can thrive in the same conditions, but it's going to receive water, it's going to receive extra tree care, and it's going to have more fertile soil put around it. So I think the best part for me is seeing sometimes tree health improve in the long run. Even though we've uprooted it and moved it across the site, sometimes they end up happier and healthier in the long term.